Okay, so people have been asking me a very popular question. And the question is, look, I've been thinking about starting martial arts. What martial arts should I take up? Now, I've been seeing this question a lot online. And look, not everybody, but people, like I would say about 80% of people answering this question are actually not entitled to their opinions. And here's why. You see, when they answer this question, there is a lot of bias behind their answers because they would say things like, do this martial arts because it's so effective in a street fight. No, do this martial arts because it's been proven in MMA. Don't do karate because it sucks. Go do jiu-jitsu, the true martial arts, and all this rubbish, right? And actually, not only that, it's been answered by people that have never practiced martial arts before in their lives. And I don't know why they think they're entitled and then they think they have all the answers. Which, in a way, they're actually spreading false information. This is actually false information because I've seen it answered like this everywhere. Now, like I said, not everybody answering this is wrong, but I would say literally like 80% of these answers are all misinformation or that literally don't know what they're talking about. Okay, now I'm gonna answer this question for you guys. Now, those of you who don't know, I've been doing martial arts for a very long time, right? Now, I'm gonna answer this question honestly and free of bias. I'm not gonna be biased on anything, right? I'm gonna answer this question truthfully. Now, if you want to do martial arts, do the style that you are interested in, that you personally are interested in. Because if you take up a different martial arts that you're not interested in, you're going to get sick of it and you're going to quit. So do the martial arts you yourself are interested in. Now, if you're still lost, I'll break it down for you so make it easier to make your choice. Now, for those of you who still can't decide on what martial arts they should take up, this is what I actually usually tell people. This is what I always tell people. I always ask these questions. Why do they want to do martial arts? What martial arts are in the area? And if they're interested in doing a traditional martial arts. Now, this is why I actually ask these questions. Actually, I'll address the second question first. Now, here's the thing, right? You don't want to travel too far to get to where you need to train to get to your dojo. Pretty much, you don't want to travel too far because work is going to get in the way because you have to travel back and forth from this place, yeah. So you don't want your work hours and your travel time with in between your work hours to how long you need to take to get there because if it gets in the way, if your work hours get in the way, you're going to end up quitting and you because you can't get to it. You know what I mean? So make sure you pick somewhere where it's close to your house and you can get to it quickly. Because here's another thing: if it's too far from your house, right, you're gonna end up like if there's traffic, you're gonna be like in a hurry to try to get there. You're gonna probably gonna cop a fine for speeding or whatever to get to this place, right? You want to get there quick enough and then come back quick enough, if that makes sense. You don't want to you don't want to be pressured to go to your dojo because you're late or something. You know what I mean? You don't want that to happen. So pick a place that's close to your house, so it doesn't interfere with any of your work life or traffic jams or you know what I mean. Don't just pick somewhere close to your house to make it easier to get to and come back. Okay, now for the first and last question, they're kind of connected, right? And now, all right, here's the thing, right? Why do you want to do martial arts, right? Do you want to do martial arts? Do you want to learn, for example, grappling, maybe like wrestling or something, or maybe you want to learn how to, defend yourself on the ground? There's jujitsu. You know what I mean? Take up jujitsu. Or maybe you're not into that. Maybe you want to do a little bit of striking. Maybe you want to be a striker. There's boxing if you want to learn to punch, or you can take up kickboxing. Kicking and punching. Or if you want to do something that's more traditional, you can take up karate. Martial arts like that, or maybe even a Muay Thai. There's heaps of them. Or let's say, because people have even asked me, I want to do the one, in the movies. I want to fight like that, like how they do in the movies. I want to do all this fancy movement. There's Taekwondo. Taekwondo specializes in kicking, or you can do all those spinning kicks and jumping spinning kicks, for example. There's that. That's the thing you need to address mainly is why do you want to do martial arts and base it around that? What are your goals around that, right? Hopefully that made sense to you guys. So yeah, so base it around why you want to do martial arts. Base it around that when picking out a martial art. And don't let these, people that are biased, like I mentioned before, don't let them, try to dictate to you, no, you should do this martial arts because of this. No, do the one that you are interested in. Because you're the one that's going to be practicing the martial arts. So do the one you are interested in, and you'll be there for a long time. You're not going to just take up a few classes and then quit, because that's what's going to happen if you listen to these keyboard warriors and these people they think they know and they've never done martial arts before. So pick the one that you are interested in. Oh, and also when you're trying to pick out a place, like I said, make sure it's close to your house, but also do some research on your martial art itself. Is it going to suit your goals? Is it going to suit is it going to, yeah, like I said, is it going to achieve your goals? You know what I'm saying? Like, as I mentioned before, it's about you, if you know what I mean. When picking them out, make sure you do a little bit of research on what the martial arts is about, and if that martial art suits you to do, and if that's what you're interested in, right? And if it is, and it's, like I mentioned, close to your house, go do that. You know what I'm saying? Let's say you found a karate place, let's say, right? You found that it's close to your house. You did some research, even on the dojo, like how they teach. You go, let's say one, like for the free class, you like it, suits your goals, go take that up. You know what I'm saying? Take advantage of actually their free classes. If you can, if you can't, so let's say you find two places you're unsure of, try out their free classes if they give them to you. Right? Try out their free class. If you like it, pick one of those two. Right? Yeah, then you're set. You know what I say? Basically pick a place. Pick a place that's close to your house and pick the martial arts you are interested in. Hopefully that helped you. If you got any more questions, type it in the comments and I'll answer it. All right. Hopefully that helped you. Oh, actually, before I go, there is one more thing I want to address as well. Just one more thing. Right. Here's another thing, because I know people are going to bring this up, right? I know there's that term McDojo and bullshit do and all this stuff, yeah? If you go to a dojo, this is some advice, this is some extra advice, yeah? If you go to a dojo and they have like cult-like behavior, like, you know what I mean? They try to control you in a sense, or they try to say, the martial art is so deadly, don't use it at all, or don't do this or don't do that. They start getting into your personal life, and you know what I'm saying? Like almost like cultish. Yeah, definitely get away from shit like that. Get away from shit. You want to do legitimate martial arts, not a legitimate, let's say a legitimate karate place, or a legitimate taekwondo, or you know what I'm saying. Don't go to these McDojos. If you see like cult-like behavior, because look, here's the thing, right? I'm not saying like, because like the traditional martial arts, they do have like this cultural thing, like karate, they got the Japanese cultural thing, and taekwondo, they got a Korean cultural thing going. What I mean by cult-like behavior is they literally try to control you. They'll say, don't take up a different martial arts because our martial arts is so sacred that it's the ultimate martial arts. If they start doing that to you and they start preaching to you like it's almost like a religion, get the hell away from there, right? Get the hell away from there. Anyway, hopefully that helped you. Yeah, and if you got any more questions, just type it in the comment section. Yep, and thank you for watching. And also, like I mentioned before, don't listen to these keyboard warriors, on these people that have never trained in martial arts before dictate to you that your martial art is bullshit because of this and this and this and all this rubbish. Because that's all, because they're not entitled to their opinion. It's all, you do your martial arts the one that you want to do, right? Then don't listen to them.